Thank you for the ball cap. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Um, so let me go ahead and, in the immortal words of USMC Angry Veteran, be a dirty grifty. Um, if you would be so kind as to like this live, if you're over on YouTube, definitely like it. Share it with your friends. Wolfie's in the house. Wolfie, you changed your picture, dog. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I see you, Wolf. I see you, Wolfie. Yeah, Willow Boy, I know. That's what I'm gonna talk about today. That's exactly what I'm gonna talk about today. If you would be so kind as to like the live, share it with your friends, because I'm kind of funny. And if you were in the gifting mood, go ahead and drop your boy a couple of coins. You know what I mean? Drop a couple of coins. It keeps the it keeps this thing going. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Hey, do not mess with the coffee mods. Don't. The coffee mods is not to be effed with. Do not let the angry IT nerds, calm, cool, almost laid back demeanor fool you. Mans is a BIEast. And my computer just crashed again. For the second time, y'all. This is going to be one of them mornings. Like, I'm not even using my computer for anything other than, hey, can you please get on the damn, you know what I mean? Get your ass on the, I just want to use the bud system. What's up? My wife is texting me to get some shit that she forgot, once again, because she knows. Yeah, if you're over in the YouTube chats, think about becoming a subscriber to Ghost Claw Productions Radio. It's not just me over here, kid. It's not just me. We have some great, fantastic hosts. We have some great, fantastic shows, and you can see them all over at Ghost Claw Productions Radio on YouTube. Think about becoming a subscriber. Oh, shit. 80 Alpha Juliet, what's happening? What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Well, since it's going to take me a minute to get this radio shit started, let me go ahead and start this show. It's a Truthful Thursday. It is a Truthful Thursday. And no matter how I feel, y'all know damn well I'm going to come in here and give y'all my absolute best. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's start this show. Good morning, boys and girls, children of all ages. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America and all. The ship's at sea. Welcome to the sound of coffee. I am your host. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. A man once asked me, how do you maintain such an incredible amount of unmitigated raw sexiness? And I told him, the secret, banana puddings and eggnog. That's the secret. This show is brought to you in part by Glitter Wigs. You know damn well your ass ain't got your woman or your man a Christmas gift. Let's just stop playing. Okay, you didn't do it. So now it's time for you to take your ass over to glitterwigs.com and pick up a delicious smelling candle. When I say delicious, that candle smells absolutely 100% delicious. and some content, some merchandise from some of your content or favorite content creators, myself included. Stop playing. Go to glitterwix.com. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products that make you look and feel your 100% absolute best. Some of you are walking around here looking like the lizard from Spider-Man had sex with the killer croc from DC, and you know you need you some I'm sorry, wait a minute. California. So go over to smoothca.online. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by a celebration of the Melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. Hey, Angry, did we ever figure out how to live stream this over on the Discord? We ever figure that out? Because I want to start doing that in the I always hear glitter wigs at first. Bippity boppity! What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Is this your man? But yeah, I want to start integrating the Discord with this show. Like in the Villains Guild Discord server, I have made a particular little grouping called The Sound of Coffee. That's where we're going to have a whole lot of, great conversations, funny jokes, things of that nature. That's where we can start putting memes. Yeah, okay, Angry. So we're going to start testing it out here in the new year because I think TikTok is gone. And there's a part of me that's like, good. I could say more, but maybe towards the end of the new year. Towards the end of the year, I'll say more about TikTok. All right. Okay, kids. It's time to have that painful conversation that we have been avoiding for quite some time. It's a Truthful Thursday. Y'all know what it is, right? Y'all know what it is. So it's a Truthful Thursday. So let's talk a little truth. Elon Musk is running our country. Dead ass. I'm sorry. Elon Musk is running our country. Good morning. Come on in. Come on. Elon Musk is running our country. You're very welcome, Yolanda. You're very welcome. But Elon Musk is running our country. And Elon Musk is a child of apartheid. There's your truthful. Today we were doing drinks. If you have your coffee, if you have your water, if you have your tea, for all of our brothers and sisters over in the British Isle, I think it's like 5 hours ahead. So y'all are in the middle of the day, so it's tea time. So enjoy your tea. But whatever you're drinking, it's time to take a sip because I'm gonna hit y'all with a number you will not believe. So everybody on 3, take a sip. 1, 2, 3. Elon Musk spent $250 million to get Donald Trump elected. Elon Musk spent $250 million to get Donald Trump elected. Exactly, Nart. 250. 250. $250 million. $250 million to get Donald Trump elected. I want y'all to sit and think about that number. Who spends that kind of money unless they and don't want nothing out of it? Come on now. Come on now. Argue with your mama. Argue with your mama. Argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. If you spend $250 million to get somebody elected, you want something. You want something. Elon Musk spent that in one election cycle. One. And it worked. It worked because I'ma just say it. And mind you, what I'm about to tell y'all has been said by people outside of the continental United States for a very, very, very long time. America does not deserve its status in the world because America does not know what to do with that status. You see, Americans don't get it. Americans just don't get it. And I don't know what it will take for them to get it, but I know they don't get it now. I know damn well they don't get it now. We are not the center of the world. Sure, we have been billed as such. Sure, we have made it to where other countries around the world believe that of us. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We have, our sloganeering is fantastic. We got the best sloganeering in America. Argue with your mama. Or we got the best sloganeering in the world. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean shit. As painful as it is for me to say, it means absolutely nothing. For those of you guys on TikTok, I'm trying to, yeah, I mean. So, it means absolutely nothing. And the reason I can say it means absolutely nothing is, do y'all realize every presidential election, every congressional election is a chance to fundamentally change the world? Do y'all know that? Every single presidential and congressional election is a chance to fundamentally change the damn world. And it could be good if we got that message. We got people out here literally voting on the idea of owning the libs. That is that's the goddamn the stupidest phrasing I've ever heard in my life. Or one of. I'ma own the libs. Oh, Barbara McGurn. Hey, thank you. Thank you. We got a subscriber over here. Over on the TikTok chats. Welcome, my fellow Tick coffee beans. But this is why elections are important. This is why elections are important, kids. Do you understand? You can roll back decades of progress with one damn election. One damn election. And I'm not even talking, okay, you elect the president this year, and then 2 years later, you elect the Congress and shit'll change. No, just by electing that president, you can push back decades of progress, and then 2 years later, you can make it worse. Elon Musk did not spend that money thinking, oh, I'm here for the good of America. I'm going to get some good stuff. I'm going to try to do. No. Elon Musk wanted something. And he knew how gullible we are. And I get it. I don't want anybody to think that I am above this idea. Brett Cross is in the house. My brother, my friend. I love you. How are you and Nikki doing? I need y'all to continue to be the people that you always are. I love y'all. But do you really think that Elon Musk spent $250 million because he loves America? Hell no. Hell no. He did it because he could get away with it because he knew there was something coming out of it. And this is the part, again, I am part of this. Do not think in any way, shape, form, or fashion that I am not a part of this, because I am. I'm absolutely 100% a part of this. The gullibility of America. We're some gullible, stupid sons of bitches. We are, listen, it hurts. It hurts. Some of y'all literally just heard me say that and went, but it's true. It's true. It is true. We are stupid and gullible. And now, thanks to the advent of the damn internet, we're really stupid. Like Alexander Song over in the TikTok chat, I mean the YouTube chat. I've been complaining about this since they denied Obama his Supreme Court pick. Do y'all know that actually happened? One of the constitutional rights, not rights, but constitutional responsibilities for the President of the United States is if a vacancy on the Supreme Court happens, he or she is to fill it. That is, you know how Kendrick Lamar said, don't let no white comedian talk about black women, that's law. That's law. That is law. That's what he's supposed to do. When you sit in the big chair as part of the executive, you pick someone. The Senate literally says, all right, we will give that person a meeting. I like him. I don't like his mustache. Why don't you like his mustache? Because I just don't like his damn mustache. That's a weird reason not to confirm somebody, but okay. They sit his ass or her ass in front of Congress, or in front of the committees. They get asked questions. Hold on. I'm seeing whether or not I can actually keep my computer from doing this bullshit again. They either say yay or nay, and then they take their monkey ass up to the goddamn Supreme Court. It has been going on since time immemorial. And when Barack Obama, doing his MFing job, said, I nominate Merrick Garland. I like Merrick Garland's glasses. He kind of reminds me of a Dumbledore without a beard. The Senate Republicans said, nah. Huh? How? What? Seriously, what the actual French fried, funky fresh, flip-flopping, flapjacking, filth-flooring filth are you talking about? And do you know what the American population, the people of the United States, seeing this violation of decorum, of violation, you know what they said? So who won American Idol? The result, the answer from the American populace was a deafening, who cares? It was a deafening, who cares? Spicy Mayo in the house. You better be taking care of swords, buddy. You better be taking care of swords. What am I talking about? Like, I'm not. Spicy Mayo's voice is bigger than me. I'm out there trying to talk mad shit. Hey, angry. Whoever this nut job is that's coming in with this caps asking, "I'm not American. Who won?" Roll his ass up out of here. Tell him to go find out on his own. Send his ass to the. Send it. Listen, we gonna call this Club Coffee. Okay, this Club Coffee. You are more than welcome to come in, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on TikTok, wherever. You are more than welcome to come in. Oh, what the hell? The party of hate. What the? I don't. But if you act like you ain't got no damn sense, we will kick your ass about the club. No, I don't think the Bloodline storyline will be over after this Netflix match. In fact, I think this Netflix match is going to bring about the arrival of Hikuleo. What is that boy named? Hikuleo, the tall one, the giant. And then Roman Reigns ain't gonna know what to do with his damn self. He's gonna have a 7-footer. Time to call almost. Almost. You are honorary use. 7 feet tall honorary Oos in this bitch. But anyway, put this more energy into a job. All right, that's it. Time for him to go. His name is Thiralone. Either Angry or Jess, would you please escort Thiralone the F up out of this damn club? Thank you very, very much. But that was, America gave a resounding when a law was broken. Y'all let populism tell y'all that Donald effing Trump, who, and let's just, can we keep it a buck? Can we keep it a stack? Like, can we keep it a whole ass stack? Donald Trump has never shown any acumen to be president of the United States. I am sorry. I am sorry. You could look at the evolution of Donald Trump and see that there was never going to be any guy. He was never going to be. He can't lead your dog to the water bowl. What the hell are you talking about? I mean, think about it. When you think of good political leaders, all right, I know a lot of y'all don't know who Noam Chomsky is. You really should look at Noam Chomsky. So you look at it like, okay, Noam Chomsky knows his shit. All right, well, you know, whatever. As much as I want to say I don't like this person, Crystal, the guy that used to run the national, what is it, Standard? National Standard, the one that William F. Buckley created. I forgot what the name of that damn magazine is. But he knows this shit. There are a lot of political minds that know they shit. Donald Trump has never shown you that he even wanted the damn job. We talked about this earlier this week. Do y'all realize Donald Trump thought his ass was going to lose in 2016? He didn't have a transition team. Because he was like, I ain't winning this shit. Like, when the dude running thinks, ain't no way I'm going to win, why did y'all elect this stupid son of a bitch? Like, Donald Trump, and this is true, Donald Trump, Donald Trump I'm going to use that one. That's going to be my new one. That's going to be my new one, Donald Trump. So we are on the radio. Good morning, all of you who would listen to this show on gcpr.live. I'm running late because my computer hates me. So step on in, kids. Get your coffee. It's Truthful Thursday. Anyway, he didn't think he was going to win this shit. He did not think, like, come on. Alexander Song in the YouTube chat. Melania supposedly cried and not happy tears. Melania, listen, Melania's like, I had a requirement. I gave this man a baby. He giving me this money. Leave me the hell alone. She didn't want to be in the damn White House. Y'all got to understand something. I'm very passionate. I am very, very passionate about politics because my father was very passionate about politics, right? So politics is my shit. That's my wheelhouse. That's my bailiwick. But I understand that there are people who are smarter about politics than I am. Like I've said this before. If y'all don't think Morgan Fairchild, that's all I'm gonna say. Morgan Fairchild, one of the smartest people about foreign policy I've ever seen, but y'all only know her as Morgan Fairchild, the actress. Go listen. If she's on X, gonna give it to you in the Twitter. Go to her X, gonna give it to you in the Twitter account. You will be shocked. Morgan Fairchild be out there putting out game about foreign policy because she is passionate about foreign policy and politics. Those are the people you want to elect. Those are the people you want to lead. Those are the people you want to hear. What do they have to say? Hey, you've studied Middle Eastern, this, that, and the third. Can you tell us what exactly is going on over in this country? Oh, well, I can tell you after 10 years of this leader has died and this leader now is trying to take over, but they have this government that was led by the person that died. So we really need to try to be propping up this. That is something you want. When have you ever seen Donald Trump do any of that shit before he won in 2016? This is the man that said he was going to sue Rosie O'Donnell's fat ass pockets. That's not the guy that you want to elect to president. And he didn't even think he was going to win, but he did. So where was his transition team? He didn't have one. Where was his the peaceful transfer of power? Obama gave him a peaceful transfer of power, but there was nobody on the other side for these people to talk to. He didn't expect to win, which is why he shouldn't have won in the first place. But it is voter apathy that is killing us. That's why a guy like Elon Musk can spend $250 million to elect a guy to an office where the minimum where the salary per year is $400,000 a year. 400 G a year. Elon Musk spent that or almost that to get him elected. And that's why Elon Musk is running this country. Voter apathy is going to kill us. I read that goofy ass list yesterday that RFK Jr. has people filling out to work in health and human services. Where are the I can't afford eggs and bacon people? Where y'all at? You know who I would like to talk to, straight up like to talk to, especially after, the government's going to shut down probably Saturday night. Because Mike Johnson negotiated with the Democrats to come up with a debt ceiling deal that kept the government running. And shit was running smooth until Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Nuts was elected. And him and Elon Musk, kids, the man has spent $250 million bones to get this numbnuts elected. A man that if the government shut down, he don't give a shit because he's worth $300 billion. They are encouraging congressional Republicans not to reject the deal. Oh, tomorrow at midnight. Thank you, Michael Pruitt. Reject the deal that's been in place for a hot minute now. A deal that Mike Johnson negotiated. So I need y'all to understand, Elon Musk is running our effing country. And some of y'all asked for this shit. So if you're going to be affected by a government shutdown, ask yourself who you voted for. Now, this does not take the Democrats off the hook. It doesn't. It doesn't. There was a story that came out this week. AOC, I talked about this, 2 days ago? AOC was in line for a leadership position in the House of Representatives under the DNC. Nancy Pelosi, who is recovering from breaking her hip, she is recovering in Italy, said, nah. What did the 84-year-old Nancy Pelosi do but give that leadership slot to a 74-year-old white man who is suffering from esophageal cancer? That's the shit that killed my dad. Esophageal cancer is the shit that killed my father. They had to remove his whole voice box and shit like that. That's the shit that killed my father. And she gave that man a leadership position over AOC. And it is in moments like this that I remind people that unhinged rant that Donald Trump went on, where he talked about the squad, where he talked about AOC and Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar and Ayanna Pressley. That rant was started by Nancy Pelosi. A week before, either a week or 2 weeks before, Nancy Pelosi did a Rolling Stone interview, and you can go back and find it, where she talked, and then my computer just crashed for the third time. I might not be doing the radio. I might just be doing these two because it's starting to piss me off. But Nancy Pelosi did an interview where she basically ran down the squad. Tore their ass up. Do y'all remember the Republican version of the squad? 4 white women. Hilarity was had by all. Hilarity was had by all. That shit was absolutely hilarious. It was 4 white women. They was calling themselves the anti-squad. You know what? An anti-squad is just 4 people walking around. I'm just saying, the squad is a line of people. If you're the anti-squad, it's just 4 people just bumping into each other, walking away. What are you? I'm the anti-squad. I can see this for y'all. Y'all don't know where the hell y'all going and shit. Like, what the hell kind of shit is that, man? Damn anti-squad. That was 4 white women. But Nancy Pelosi started that by talking shit about her own fellow Democrats, who a lot more people ran with it too. She did it. Oh, his voice is stronger than I am. I'm good, man. Good. Oh, Barbara J, how are you feeling? How are you doing? How's the family doing? I know it's been extremely rough this past couple of months. You and your family, if you ever need anything, please reach out. Do not hesitate, please. I know that feeling, and I love you, sister. Just remember that. But Nancy Pelosi gave a leadership position to a man who, by all rights, should be fighting the battle with the cancer. Hey, Barbara, I've been there. That's where I'm at right now. December 4th, 4-year anniversary of the death of my mom. We did a great show on that. But this man's focus should be on fighting cancer. It absolutely should. Good morning, Speakeasy. It absolutely should. I'm not talking shit about this man. Do not get me wrong. I am not. I told y'all, esophageal cancer was what killed my father. You should be fighting that. But instead, Nancy Pelosi said, hey, we need you in a leadership position. You have a perfectly good congresswoman who's ready to lead, and your simple ass gonna give the damn. But again, this is what I am talking about. The reason our politics is ass is because we are ass. I get it. That hurt. I'm sorry, but it's absolutely true. Do y'all know what it would have looked like if at any time since 1992, when Bill Clinton and the New Democrats decided that the donor class mattered a lot more than the people? Do you know what it would have looked like if at any time after that, people had just said, oh, you're just not even going to listen to us. You're going to listen to the donor class? Bet. I ain't coming to your damn rally. Rally these nuts. Like dead ass. Rally these nuts. Are you coming to our rally? Hell no. Why? Because y'all ain't listening to us. Y'all don't give a shit about us on the ground. Y'all don't give a shit about us on the ground. I get it. Donor money is sexy. My $20. I got $20. I got 20 whole dollars. Thank you. Thank you, Michael Pruitt. It's only the most important Democratic appointment to the most important position in Congress. And she gave it to a man whose focus should be on saving his own damn life. Tell me that shit ain't bullshit. Tell me that it's not bullshit. But I got $20. I got 20 whole dollars, right? Jeffrey Katzenberg, who is a film executive, has 20 million. The Democrats gonna listen to Jeffrey before they listen to my black ass, which is where they keep getting screwed up. I love that they have famous people that are Democrats. The Boondocks episode where they were talking about electing Barack Obama, and they had that song Dick Riding Obama, where it showed George Clooney dancing and shit. That is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like dead ass. I often walk around my house yelling, Dick riding Obama, Obama, now you dick riding. Like it's hilarious. But famous people are not going to get people to the polls. You know what's going to get people to the polls? Giving us policies that help the working class, and then when we do go to the polls to elect you, keeping your MFing promises. There's a sister on here, and I was going to make a video about her. Exactly, bullshit walks. Money talks, bullshit walks. I was going to talk about her because it's a betrayal of everything that black folks asked for and did not get. Okay? So this sister she's a historian, and they go to the largest black cemetery in America, and they do renovations and stuff like that. And I forgot her damn name. I forgot what her name is. But y'all will see it because I'm going to do a video about her today. But she's talking about how the National Endowment for the Arts has pulled funding for the 2025 celebration of Juneteenth, in anticipation of it being pulled anyway with the incoming Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Nuts administration. And this, I'm gonna tell y'all what I ain't even gonna do the video now. I'm just gonna tell you. We had 2 pieces of legislation, 2 that we wanted in the wake of the death of George Floyd. There were 2 pieces of legislation that we wanted. The George Floyd Fairness in Policing Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Now, the George Floyd Fairness in Policing Act would have gotten rid of qualified immunity, meaning a cop could not do something to harm, hurt, maim, or unalive you, and then just use qualified immunity and walk away. And it would have also talked about the budgets for these law enforcement organizations within states, cities, counties, towns, shit like that, your sheriff, your police officers. It would have actually made them use part of the money in that budget to fund people like mental health illness experts who would go out and help rather than sending the police in and end up unaliving somebody because they're having a mental health crisis. That was the first one. And that would have helped not just black folks. Understand, that was not just a black folk thing. Yes, it had George Floyd's name on it, but it was in the wake of what happened to George Floyd. There are white people that get killed or literally killed by the police while they're unarmed, and white people do not jump up and say a damn thing. They do not say shit. They don't say shit. White people die at the hands of police unjustly, unarmed as well. But if white people would stop acting like individuals and act like a collective, they would stop this shit. But that's what the George Floyd Fairness and Policing Act was supposed to do. The other one, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, would have protected the rights of citizens, particularly African American citizens. It would have protected their right to vote. It would have stopped shit like as soon as the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act in 1965, then all these little red states started putting in all these restrictive ass things for voting. Oh, in the black community, is that a black community? You got one place you can go. Here's the only times you can do it. You better bring this ID. Oh, you better not drink no water. Oh, you better not move out of line. We had two damn things that black folks wanted. Do you know what they gave us? And I mean by they, I mean the Biden administration and the congressional and senatorial Democrats sitting up there. They gave us June effing teen, a holiday we as African Americans have been celebrating longer than my black ass been alive. They were celebrating Juneteenth before I got here in 1971. But let's make it a federal holiday. And to top all that off, because again, we live in this really stupid ass country, let's not tell white people what Juneteenth is. Perfect. What could possibly go wrong? Except every racist meme I've ever seen about Juneteenth. Every racist comment I've ever gotten about Juneteenth. Every live I've ever been on where people are talking about, well, black people got a holiday, you got Juneteenth. Sure, that's what we really wanted. We were already celebrating Juneteenth. We did not need a federal recognition of the shit. We didn't. What we asked for, what we truly needed was, and let me say this again, the George Floyd Fairness and Policing Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Do you know where those two pieces of legislation are sitting at right now? In the Senate Majority Leader's desk. That would be Chuck Schumer. When they passed the House, he said, and I quote, "There is no will for us to bring this to the Senate floor." And America offered up a resounding, hey, who's playing in the Super Bowl? They just, oh, who's playing in the Super Bowl? That's what we got. That's what we got. Corporate Democrats are horrible. Because how can you come to the middle? Hey, Antone, I don't think Cenk is ever going to respond to me. I don't think he ever will. I don't think he ever will. Michael Pruitt knocking it out the park. Three-pointer from his car. Equity? Equality? Nah. Here's MLK Day. The reason the Democrats keep getting their heads kicked in is because they're not listening to the people they call working class. I will never forget, there's a woman I follow on Facebook. Beautiful woman. Lives in West Virginia. and she's an activist. I cannot remember her name for anything. But she is an activist for the working poor in West Virginia. And I remember her testifying, I think it was like at a state something, where she rolled down all of this shit that poor West Virginians, and mind you, West Virginia is overwhelmingly white, so white working class. But she ran down all of the things that it takes for a poor person to survive in this country. How many times they got to rob Peter to pay Paul? Exactly. Cenk isn't going to because it's way too used to being right. Of course, exactly. Cenk ain't gonna do that. I ain't even getting in the media yet. I will get to the media in a second. But this woman ran down all these things, all the hustles, all the things that poor people have to do to survive. She was talking about poor West Virginians, right? I want somebody to tell me that poverty has a political affiliation. It don't. Poverty hits poor whites just as hard as it hits poor blacks. It does. Poverty hits Spanish-speaking people the same way it hits Native and Indigenous people, the same way it hits black people, the same way it hits white people. Poverty does not know any political affiliation, nor does it nor does it see color. It doesn't. I think Jean Esmore, I think that's her name. I think that's her name. So if you're going to have a working class party, the first thing you need to understand is there are some universalities in certain shit that we go through. Sickness does not see color, nor does it recognize political affiliations. Poverty does not see color, nor does it recognize political affiliation. Homelessness does not see color, nor does it recognize any political affiliations. It does not do it. It doesn't. But I need the people within these groups to also fight this shit. If you are a white man right now that's working your ass off and you just can't get by, you can't. No matter what you do, you got loans out, your credit cards are maxed out, you donating blood to get gas and shit like that. I need you to understand something. There's a black man going through that exact same thing. That exact same thing. I need y'all to stop being that LBJ quote. I need you to stop it. If you can convince the poorest white man that he's better than the best black man, I need you to stop that. Like time now. I need you to stop that shit right now. I need you to stop it. And the reason I'm saying this is because that's why your ass does not get any better than you are. I need you to stop that shit. Your poor white ass is going through some shit a poor black man's ass is going through right now. A poor immigrant Spanish-speaking man is going through right now. A poor Native and Indigenous man is going through right the hell now. A poor gay man is going through right the hell now. I need you to stop thinking that your ass is special because you were born Caucasian. Poverty don't got no racial backgrounds. That shit, exactly. Class consciousness. Thank you, 2P. Thank you. Class consciousness. If you're a poor ass white man, you're not better than the best black man. I'm sorry. Because the best black man don't give a shit about my black ass, and he damn sure don't give a shit about you. I need you to get this through your damn head. And I need you to vote accordingly. Now, I get it. The Democratic Party is a 10-pack of ass right now. I understand that. I also understand that the Republican Party is the unfiltered, uncultured version of that ass. I get it. I get it. But there is no way in hell you're going to get any change if you are docile and just accepting of this bullshit. I told you this Tuesday, Thursday. I told y'all. Listen, come for the coffee, stay for the truth. I done told you. It's Truthful Thursday, y'all. Poverty does not understand your racial understanding. Poverty don't look at you and go, oh, you a proud white supremacist. Damn sure is. Aren't you working class? Yeah. Do you have health insurance? Can't afford it. You have dental insurance? Can't afford it. Where are you living at? This trailer that's falling apart. So what the hell are you proud of? I'm white. Sit your dumb ass down. Sit your stupid ass down. You are betraying class consciousness. And a lot of people want to put this shit on, well, what can black people do? Let me help you understand something. Everybody that ain't white is waiting for the white people to get to where everybody that ain't white is at. Come on, man. We over here literally with our arms crossed going, waiting on you. Hey, waiting on you. Bring your dumb ass over there. Bring your dumb ass over there. Because we can get better, but it is going to take the working class to get their head in the damn game. I'm going to go back to say this number one more damn time. Elon Musk spent $250 million to get Donald Trump elected. Does anybody know the entirety of the working class in America do not have $250 million to throw at a presidential candidate? We ain't got it. We ain't got it. But Elon Musk just casually threw that shit out there. I want to elect Trump. Well, it's going to cost you. How much? Hell, I don't know. How much you going to give? $250 million. Well, that might work. Do you see how stupid that shit is? Do you see how stupid that shit is? If you are a poor ass person talking about you voted for Trump to own the libs, bitch, you are literally one illness away from starving to death. Who else are you talking about? You know what? I ain't on the radio. I can say that. Fuck you talking about. You voted literally to starve to death. My anger isn't with the politicians because the politicians are going to do what politicians do. We have a paid-for Congress, a paid-for Senate, paid-for presidency, or a paid-for Supreme Court. They're only going to do what they do. They're animals. If you throw some money at them, they gonna take it. They gonna take it. I'm mad at us. I'm mad at us. I am mad. Let me tell you something. You know what? Let me reset the show before I go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Sound of Coffee, not on Ghost Claw Productions Radio because my computer is a 10-pack of motherfucking ass. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as The Villain. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Check out some great smelling, delicious smelling candles and some great merchandise from some of your favorite content creators, myself included. My candle's called Villainous, and you know why. Glitterwix.com. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best and not like Killer Croc sunbathing. Smoothca.online. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Melanated Extra Lens. A celebration of the melanation, but remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MelExcellence.com. Now, I'm mad at poor people. I'm mad at working class people. I'm mad at them. I am so mad at them. And the reason I'm mad at them is how easy it took for y'all to just roll over and show your belly. I'm mad at that. When I was a kid, my mom always told me, fight until you can't fight no more. My mama taught me that. Single mother, 5 kids, raised in the projects. My mother taught me, you fight till you can't fight no more. If he got a stick, you get a stick. He got a bat, you get a bat. He got one of them things, you get one of them things. But you fight till you can't fight no more. My mother literally worked until she fell. Her leg fell in a hole and she tore the meniscus in her knee and she could no longer work again. So she retired. But my mother taught me that. Fight until you can't fight no more. And then I watch as poor people just roll over and here's my belly. I know you're going to slice me from my nuts to my neck. Go ahead. Here's my belly. Oh my God. I feel the blood coming out. Why'd y'all let that happen? How did y'all let that happen? Complacency is killing America. I want you to think about what I'm about to say and tell me if I am not wrong. America showed you exactly who matters and who doesn't. When Brian Thompson was gunned down, there was 24-hour news coverage. There was up-to-the-minute information on the manhunt. There was a $20,000, then there was a $40,000, there was a $60,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest of this man. There were people on social media getting mad at other content creators for having the indifference about a rich man getting his cap peeled back. I can't believe we're better than this. What? Excuse me? Now, mind you, let's be honest about this rich man that we're supposed to have all this sympathy for. He was the head of United Healthcare, one of the largest health insurance companies in America, who on a day-to-day basis is responsible for denying millions of people health coverage. You have doctors that can solve these illnesses and injuries and things of that nature. You have people who need these services, and you got an insurance company in the middle going, no, not that, no. And he made money off of this. He made money off of it. Don't expect the deer to cheer when a hunter is killed. Yeah, exactly, IT. Yes. Yeah. So there was a complete indifference to the death of this rich man. But that's not what they wanted you to have, though, did it? They wanted you to feel, oh my God, I can't believe this is who we are. Same day, and I talked about this. Same day, and I talked about this. 2 young men, one 17, one 14, are walking down the street. 4 white men approached them and asked them, do they speak English? Both of these little kids, one 17, one 14, said no. These 4 men proceeded to stab them. They stabbed the 14-year-old to death. The 17-year-old is still in the hospital with internal injuries and he either is fighting for his life or is already out of it. Did anybody hear about it? Nope. When I made that video a couple of days ago and said this, there were people literally in my comment section saying, I did not hear that. That is horrific. I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad at them at all because our media didn't give it to us. Our media was like, Brian Thompson, the CEO, is going down. 2 kids. 117, 114. Stabbed to death. Same day as Brian Thompson. Same day as Brian Thompson. A little girl, I think she was 12. Walking through Harlem is asked, do you speak English? She said no. Gunned down. Same time, same day in New York as Brian Thompson getting killed. She is gunned down. Killed. Again, when I said a few blocks away, thank you, Smoking Hot. A few blocks away. Again, I put this in that same video. There were people going, I did not know this happened. That is horrific. Again, not mad at y'all. Please understand. Anybody that commented on that video, I am not mad at you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But it is proving my point. The rich and powerful tell you exactly where you stand in the pecking order every damn day. Why are you rooting for that shit? Why are you rooting for that? If you took your dumb ass into a voting booth and voted against your own best interest just to own libs, I'm going to need you to start walking, and when you hit water, continue to walk. I don't give a shit if it's a lake. I don't give a shit if it's a river. I don't give a shit if it's the ocean. Just keep walking, please. Keep walking. Don't even hold your breath. Just embrace it and just keep walking. Because that is just the most asinine, ignorant shit I have ever heard of. And Michael Pruitt said, good thing we have a president-elect that doesn't stoke racial tensions. Good one, Michael Pruitt. Good one. That was smooth. I saw that. I saw that. That was smooth as shit. But I voted to own the libs. Do you know how many? I'm gonna just talk about TikTok. I ain't gonna talk about YouTube. I'm gonna just talk about TikTok. Do you know how many videos I have seen where people are like, the liberals are crying now. Stop crying. Trump's your daddy. Coming back. And then if you stop the video, look at them, look at their surroundings, you can tell they're one medical emergency away from financial ruin. You can tell. They are a broken bone, a cough with a little bit of blood in it, blood in the stool. They are all of that. They are one medical emergency away from financial ruin. Like literally, thank you, 2P, standing on the edge. They are one flat tire away from losing their damn job. They are a bad carburetor or a busted engine away from financial ruin by losing their damn job. No, Jay Thomas, you stay on this planet, little sister. If anything else, I will fight. I will fight in front of you because I want to make sure you stay alive because you are the future. I'm just some old guy with a foul mouth. These people are one medical emergency, one broken tail. Like car busted, the roof is about to fall in from financial ruin, medical ruin. But y'all voted to own the libs. It getter. It's like, most of us are, but they definitely are because they're addicted to their own cortisol, rage. Yes. I want y'all to know, Racism, as ugly as it is a branch. Sexism, as ugly as it is a branch. Homophobia and transphobia, as ugly as it is, it's a branch. Xenophobia, as ugly as it is, it's a branch. Anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, as ugly as it is, it's a branch. Ableism, as ugly as it is, it's a branch. These are branches on the tree that is called classism. We fight each individual. I will fight racism till there is no longer breath in my lungs. Because racism is the first one that hits me. It is the first one. I walk out my damn door. I am a 6 foot tall, 250 pound black man. And America has already said I look like a threat. I fit all the damn descriptions. Be on the lookout for a black man between 4'11" and 7'4". He's a bald with dreadlocks, weighing 185 to 289 pounds. I fit every damn description. I fit all of them. So racism is the branch that I fight. If you are a black woman, you got to fight two branches. You got to fight racism and sexism. If you are a black gay woman, oh shit, you might as well just call that, like you were fighting the bloodline at that point. But it all of it is branches on the tree that is classism. When whiteness was introduced, it was the worst thing that could have possibly happened to white people. Because you could have been fighting with us all these years. Bacon's rebellion would have just been a starting point. Like every time the rich got a little too full of that yak, time for that smack back. I'm an oligarch and I deserve to. Who the fuck you talking to? Who you talking to? I'll smack the shit out of you. You better get your rich, buckle-shoed, powdered wig ass the fuck back in that bathroom. What's wrong with you? I'll smack the shit out your ass. But no. Y'all were given something that does not help you. Y'all were given something that has not afforded you anything. Y'all were given a gift that don't mean shit. Do you understand that? That's what pisses me off about people talking about identity politics. Please understand, the reason y'all think it's identity politics is because some of us, this is our damn identity at stake. I am working class and black. I know black women who are working class and black women. There are gay and trans people who are working class and gay and trans. I know immigrants who speak Spanish who are working class and Latino. Jewish people working their ass off. They are working class and Jewish. Muslims in this country have to deal with all kinds of shit. They are working class and Muslim. So explain to me how the hell it's not a part of our identity. This whole damn fight is part of our identity. But we cannot get our white brothers and sisters to sit their stupid asses down at a table. Take that bullshit off. You are not superior, bitch. You are one medical emergency away from literally living in a goddamn cardboard box. Sit your dumb ass down and fight with us. Let's come up with a damn plan. Stop this bullshit. You are one of us. You are one of us. Yeah, you don't like me. I'm black. I got tattoos. I come from the hood, blah, blah, blah. I'm also working class. My hands are rough as shit from years of being a part of the working class. Your hands are rough as shit from years of being part of the working class. Exactly, Michael Pruitt. Not enough. The ones that get it, not only do they get it in a way that makes them want to fight their own fucking people. They will, it's pause time. They will put pause on your ass. They understand the history and the legacy of the racism in this damn country affected us in such a way that we have never been able to get ahead. And they understand how disrespectful it is for us for white people to say, oh, you got an Oprah, you got a Barack Obama, you got a Michael Jordan. Bitch, I am neither one of them three people. My hands are still rough as shit. Don't give me a token, because that's what the oligarchs gave your dumb ass. Just because you giving out token, you was given a token, don't mean everybody want a motherfucking token. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't want a damn token. I don't. Well, you got Michael Jordan. Do I look like fucking Michael Jordan to you? Do I look like Michael Jordan to you? Well, no. Dude, what the fuck I give a shit about Michael Jordan's pockets? That's my problem. Class consciousness is not, it's not ingrained in these people. So when a guy like Elon Musk spends $250 million to get a so-called millionaire back into the White House, that should bring out alarm bells. That should bring out listen, there should be an internal alarm in the crack of your ass going, hey, whoa, wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute, wait, whoa, what the fuck happened? This is why I said ally is a slur to me, but I respect accomplices more. This is why I'm telling you, the Democratic apparatus, the Democratic Party, the DNC, we've got to change these goddamn people. Because and I mean this, everybody once again, here we go. Time for us to have another drink. Whatever your liquid of choice is, sit still and have a drink. Y'all do that. I'm going to go refill my cup. Because I'm about to hit y'all with some bullshit. Y'all about to get hit with some real bullshit. Hold on. Everybody take a sip. Everybody take a sip. I mean, take a sip. Everybody take a sip. Got my shit. Oh, yes. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Here is the question. Who fights for the working class? Who fights for them? Who fights for the working class? Right now, if somebody walked up to you and put a Second Amendment in your mouth or to the back of your head, and they gave you 3 seconds, and they asked you, who fights for the working class in American politics today? Either you'd answer nobody, or you would try to answer Bernie Sanders or the Democratic apparatus and get your head blown off. The reason I say that is this. The Democrats are leaning far to the right, very far to the right, which means they have now, because since there's no middle, they reach so far to the right. What do they become? They become Republicans. The Republicans have fallen off the damn whole political spectrum and are currently eating their own tail on the way down to Hades. They are MAGA now. There's no party affiliation. They are an analogous glob that's just eating. So where the fuck are the fighters for the working class? Where are they? I have a plan for a political party. Not going to front. I absolutely do. But here's the thing. I would not have to do it if we had somebody that did it for me. I would. I don't need to create a political party if in the two-party duopoly that we had at least one fucking party that looked out for us. Yes, I love AOC. I love Jasmine Crockett. I love Ayanna Pressley. I love Ilhan Omar. I love these women. I do. Don't get me wrong. Strong-ass women. I love Jamal Bowman. I love Cori Bush. I love these strong-ass women. But here's the problem. If the old guard doesn't give them the shine, what fucking difference does it make? And where's the old guard? Where are they always? Looking out for the donor class. My sister and I, after my mother passed away, and there was a dissolution or just a disintegration of our familial bonds. Like, we don't talk to our two little sisters, still like that, right? One of the things that she said to me was, CMB, we all we got. CMB being Cash Money Brothers from New Jack City. And that was the refrain that they had. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. CMB, we all we got. That's us, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we got. That's all we got. None of us have $250 million to buy a president. And make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what Elon Musk did. He bought a president. He bought a president. He didn't invent Tesla. He bought it. He didn't invent SpaceX. He bought it. He didn't invent X gonna give it to you in the Twitter. He bought it. He didn't invent Donald Trump. He just bought it. He bought a president. Peter Thiel bought the Young Turks. I don't care what Anna and Cenk think. I don't care what Anna and Cenk want to say. Peter Thiel bought the fucking Young Turks. David Zaslav bought CNN. Argue with your mama. When he bought Warner Brothers and brought Discovery together, part of that umbrella was CNN. He put Jeff Zucker in charge of this shit. He bought CNN. Rupert Murdoch came in the game owning Fox News. No matter what kind of empirical proof that you can see with your own two goddamn eyes, Fox News is going to tell you literally it was an optical illusion. Rupert Murdoch came in the game owning Fox News. He has had Fox News in a chokehold ever fucking since. That man has a dog leash on these people. So disinformation for them is part of the damn business plan. Harlan Crow has bought Clarence Thomas. Again, argue with your goddamn mama. Don't argue with me. Harlan Crow owns a Supreme Court justice. The Heritage Foundation and ALEC own Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Barrett. An entire organization owns 3 Supreme Court justices. And our Democratic leaders, please don't run, because bitch, it's like the roaches with the fucking lights on. Come get this work. Jeffrey Katzenberg owns senators and congresspeople. Just like Harvey Weinstein owned senators and congresspeople. Just like Jay-Z and Diddy owned a piece of these people. Peter Thiel owns the vice president of the incoming vice president of the fucking United States. So I'm going to ask y'all this one more again. Who fights for us? Who fights for us? No one. No one. No one fights for us. We're supposed to fight for each other. We have dumbass people who will walk into a voting booth knowing goddamn well what's at stake. And they will vote against everyone. They are roaches for Raid. They are chickens for Colonel Sanders. They are, whatever. To own the fucking libs. Do you understand how incredibly dangerous that is? I am 150,000% against domestic violence. I am. In all its forms. I don't care what the fuck it is. I am 100% against domestic violence. So there's no fucking way in hell I'm going to vote for somebody who has credible fucking charges of domestic violence. I'm not going to do it, right? That would seem like a smart thing. Smart thing. I'm against it, so why in the hell would I vote for somebody that, you know what I mean? But think about this. If you're against poor people starving in the street, why the fuck would you vote for somebody that is for poor people starving in the street? And no, ladies and gentlemen, they're not going to come out and say, hey, I want people to starve in the street. What they are going to tell you is what Lee Atwater tried to tell y'all dumbass. It's so abstract that now y'all don't even understand it. Trump's tax cuts did nothing for your poor dumbass. But he was able to convince you that it was. Those stimulus checks that happened during COVID, that was not Trump's money, that was the federal government's money, but he delayed it just so that he could put his name on every one of the checks because he knew your dumbass would think it came out of his pocket. It's the simplicity of what the oligarchs do to us and how easy we fall for it that pisses me off the most. It's the simplicity. We're not talking about some, complicated scam. This shit is simple. My 20-year-old autistic daughter can figure this shit out. Elon Musk talks about free speech, right? Free speech, free speech, free speech. Yeah, free speech, free speech. Right? So he buys X gonna give it to you into Twitter. Within a day of him being announced that he bought X gonna give it to you into Twitter, usage of the N-word went up 500%. Usage of slurs towards Jewish people went up 500%. You don't think he knew that? You don't think he knew that? Of course he did. He knew exactly what that was going to happen. Because he knew if he said free speech enough, dumb people would think, yeah, my speech is being taken. I want my First Amendment right to free speech. Then he buys the social media platform that will allow. Now he's going to allow for free speech. And what is he? He's like, watch. They're not going to say anything healthy. They're not going to say anything about class consciousness. They're not going to say anything about fighting poverty across racial and sexual lines and things of that nature. No. Watch what happens. Watch. N-word. Slurs toward Jewish people. Because he knew. He freaking knew. He knew it. And then you fell for it. You fell for it. TikTok's about to get banned, right? It's a law now, ladies and gentlemen. All of y'all throwing shit at the wall, hoping it sticks. It's a law. The only way that's going to be taken back is if Congress puts up a new bill that nullifies or repeals the law. So don't get your hopes up. But look at TikTok. Just look at TikTok, for example. So many people do so much education on TikTok. And don't get me wrong, I'm a social commentator, not a social media commentator. I am a social commentator. I commentate on what society does. I'm in the vein of the Jon Stewarts, the Dave Chappelles, the George Carlins, the Richard Pryors. Are they comedians? Yes, but they're also truth tellers. So I'm in that vein. There are people that do education on TikTok. Like, seriously. Deep ass education. Graphs, charts, historical data. They do education on TikTok. And they are met with vitriol. Stupid memes. Racist memes. Sexist memes. They are met with derision and vitriol and hatred. Why? Because why in the fuck would you want to be educated? Why? You got all the education you need. The fact that the older millennial on TikTok actually has people believing that he is smart proves my fucking point. That man is a walking, talking, living, breathing disinformation hub. Not the only one. He just so happens to be the most visible one. A disinformation hub with a fucking beard. Do you think he's for class consciousness? No. Because if he fought for class consciousness, he would not have a brand. It's really hard to convince people to give you coins and shit on your little lives and on your videos when you're telling them things like, hey, the Republican Party is fucking us over. Hey, the Republican Party has no good for us. They never have. Hey, trickle-down economics has never fucking worked. It hasn't worked since 1980. You will lose your brand fucking around like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where Americans, working class Americans are now. Y'all keep thinking this is about a brand. It's not. This has nothing to do with a brand. This has something to do with your present, learning from your past for a better future. I would love to ask a poor ass racist, how well is that white privilege, how well is that white supremacy and white power going for you? Oh, is that a yard filled with cars that no longer work? Could it possibly be because they broke the fuck down? Hey Jeff, go get yourself some rest. It's Flag on the Play Friday, baby. Oh shit. Is your wife, who you are raising these, racially proud children, are they getting educated? No, huh? That's wild. I thought white power would have educated your children. Hey, I saw you coughing. I saw some blood in the sputum. Are you okay? Have you taken yourself to the doctor to get that checked out? Oh no, you haven't. Well, why not? Oh, it's because you can't afford it, can you? But you got white power, remember? How well has that worked out for you? Y'all gotta understand something. Black folks ain't new to this game. The black folks you see skinning and grinning for the fucking admiration of the oligarch donor class, they ain't like us. The reason we call them sellouts and coons and sambos is because they are betraying some shit that we've known for fucking 150 damn years. These stories are not new to us. That's why Barbara J's in the TikTok chat, right? Ask Barbara J about the story she heard from her great-great-grandmother. Oh, well, she never met her great-great-grandmother. But I guarantee you those stories have carried. I heard the same stories from my great-great-great-grandmother. Oh, well, I never met my great-great-great-grandmother. But the stories carried. This is not victimhood. This is called keeping, it's like the Journal of Blackness is written, and then pages are added, and it's given to the next generation. And that next generation fills it in. They add more pages, they move it forward. That journal is in my hands now. That journal is in my brother's hands. It's in my sister's hands. It's in my cousin's hands. It's in my aunt's hands. And our job is to write and pass. When you see these goofy ass Tunisians dancing, talking about that's in the past, right there of passing that. That's black folk. Let's go over to these people didn't get these fucking stories. The gasoline baths? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the gasoline baths. Real gasoline. Real gauges are added. It's sent forward. Our Irish folk here in America, brothers and sisters, a lot of them have forgotten these stories because that whiteness was so appealing. And I'm gonna give in to whiteness without actually remembering my Irish history. But those stories are there. So the universality of poverty is there. The universality of not having money to make it to the next week or the next month or the next day is there. But it's in disarray. It's in disarray because so many people believed in this idea that it was something Marco Rubio said. The haves and soon to haves. You ain't soon to have shit, but more heartache and pain. Oh shit, I just hurt your feelings. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yep. I hurt your feelings. I don't care. You are not a soon to have, stupid. You're a have not. You are a have not. If your daddy was working class, your granddaddy was working class, and your great granddaddy was working class, what the fuck makes you think you're gonna be a soon to have? All your family knows is work. One of my favorite songs, not gonna bullshit, Tyler Childers' Nose on the Grindstone. I fucking love that song. I love that song. That shit brings tears to my eyes. My father was not in coal. Understand? My father did not dig coal, but he drove trucks. He had a heart attack, his first heart attack at 44 years old. He smoked. He dipped. He smoked pipes. He slept around. He left my mother when I was 11 years old. And I have forgiven my father years ago. But listening to Nose on the Grindstone, that shit brings out emotions to me. Because you could take it out of the coal, out of the coal mines, put it on sanitation, put it on picking vegetables in the field in heat. It resonates. All of us are trying, all of us working class people are trying our damnedest just to make it to next day. Please, please don't let this shit happen. Please don't let this happen. I don't want to break my leg. I don't want my daughter to get sick. I don't want my wife to get sick. I don't want my damn dog to get sick because I can't afford to take him to the vet. I can't afford it. Please just let me get to the next day. Please, I just need to get to the next day. Next day is payday. Oh shit, I got loans coming out. Oh fuck, I forgot the credit card bill. Oh my God, just let me get to the next day. Please, let me get to the next day. Fuck, my wife is sick. I gotta go to the hospital. Please, please just make Please, oh please, I don't want the bill to be more than $100. Please, oh fuck, it's $2,000. Shit, oh my God, I can't afford this. That crosses your owning the libs' whiteness. That is class. Every person, every working class person wakes up with those fucking fears. Everyone, I wake up with them, and I'm a fucking retired former veteran. I'm a retired veteran. I wake up with those fears. But here is Elon Musk saying we need to trim the budget. Do you know what he's talking about? Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, veterans benefits. Shit he never has to worry about. He wants to cut. And some of you simple Simon sons of bitches think this is a fucking good thing. How? The betrayal is written on these people's fucking faces. There used to be a time where guys like Elon Musk and guys like Donald Trump, for that matter, were hidden in smoky rooms with a lot of wood because they were smoking a big Cuban cigars and drinking cognac out of the cognac snifters, and the chairs were pure leather, and they were wearing those big ass suits, and they would dictate your fucking life in a room you were never in. But now they said, fuck it. Now we're out in the open. There is no shadowy cabal, no George Soros style Illuminati. The motherfuckers are in your fucking face. The Illuminati is in your goddamn face. It is the Elon Musk, the Peter Thiels, the hedge fund managers with millions of dollars. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. It's the Brian Thompsons working at the fucking working in health insurance companies. There is no shadowy fucking cabal. You don't need a flashlight, bitch. You just need good glasses or LASIK. They're right there. But for some reason, you think those are the good guys, right? Right? You think those are the good guys. How? What's good about it? A lot of money? They don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. Elon Musk is worth $300 billion. He can still fall down a flight of stairs while eating a piece of chicken, and the chicken bone could go in the back of his throat and he can die. Death is another one. Death is another one. Death comes for everybody. You know what I mean? Death don't give fuck. Oh, wow. You have $300 billion? I do not give a fuck. Give me that soul. Fuck you talking about? $400 billion. That motherfucker can get iced. Don't matter. But you'd rather give these people everything? You would rather live in a world where these people dictate your life because you don't like the other side? Who thinks like that? Who thinks like that? This is why I said Elon Musk spent $250 million to get Donald Trump elected. He bought a president. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, this is the end of late-stage capitalism, and socialism can help. You know what? It probably could, but some of you motherfuckers don't know how to say it right. Why are you out here trying to describe socialism with some bullshit? Tell it. It should be simple for simple people. Do you understand this? We got to demystify this shit, but it will not happen because we don't care. I read that list of shit that RFK is asking for to work at Health and Human Services to show you that now nobody gives a fuck about your health and human service. Nobody gives a fuck about your health. A man that believes in raw milk is about to be the head of Health and Human Services. California is at a state of emergency because of a bird flu a man from Louisiana or a person from Louisiana has the fucking bird flu. Polio is making a comeback. Smallpox is making a comeback. And we have people out here thinking that, raw milk and shit like that is the life. That's not the life. That is some bullshit you were fed. You should know better. But we don't. We fucking don't. What is important, we don't give a fuck about. What is frivolous, that's where everybody puts their fucking attention at. That's frivolous shit is winning. Understand, frivolous bullshit is winning. Everybody saw the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. Frivolous as fuck. Jake Paul is a piece of shit, but the only reason he is rich and famous is because we made him that way. The easy excuse, oh, well, you just hating because you ain't got no money. You just hate. No, bitch, I don't hate. I'm trying to get you to understand it's a frivolous pursuit. And we keep falling for it. So they can buy a fucking president. It doesn't matter. We ain't gonna fucking notice anyway. You can buy a Supreme Court justice. Who gives a fuck? We're not gonna notice. You can buy a congressman and a congresswoman. Who gives a fuck? We're not gonna notice. Social media influencer does some freaky shit on OnlyFans. Let's all talk about it. Hey, wait a minute. Do you realize this is why women are blah, 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 blah? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Your life is literally dangling off of the side of a moving jet. The jet is owned by the people that own everything. And your dumb ass is going to cut the line because you saw somebody in the back windsurfing. Fuck survival. You just want to be next to the motherfucker that's windsurfing. I don't. And this is why Elon Musk bought a president. And this is why the party that was against that president was ineffective. They thought bringing out Beyonce and George Clooney and Mark Ruffalo was going to ignore the fact that you didn't talk to us. There were no poor people on that stage. Yeah, I get it. Beyonce's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Taylor Swift, absolutely fantastic. I get that. But you need to talk to poor people. Us. You want us to vote for you, then fucking talk to us. We're the poor people. All that donor money they gave you, the Democratic National Convention, where were the poor people? Where the fuck were they? I remember getting really upset at a lot of the people that I follow on TikTok. I was jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I was jealous that they were getting invited to the DNC and they were getting invited to, come in and sit on the convention floor and meet this person and that person. I was jealous and I go sit up in front. I absolutely fucking was. And then I thought about it. It's nothing against them. Absolutely nothing against them. Let me say this one more again. This is nothing against them. It isn't. But it's a part and parcel of what the DNC did. We're going to put influencers there because we don't want to put poor people there. Now, the influencers asked tough questions, as well they fucking should, because they are smart. These were educated as all these crazy, all the social media influencers that y'all saw at the DNC. They didn't ask for dumb motherfuckers to go up there. These were some highly intelligent ass people, and I know goddamn well they asked the hard questions. I know they did. And I also know the DNC didn't answer it. I know that too. I know goddamn well all the Carries and the Booker Squared and the Jolly Good Ginger and Jess running gas. I know for a motherfucking fact they asked those questions. I know they did. And I know the DNC didn't answer it. Did not answer a single one of them. Because it wasn't about the working class. That was a celebration of oligarchy. RNC, the RNC convention, same thing, fam. Same thing. Uncle Dan is really gonna beat the shit out of me one day. God damn it. Uncle Dan gonna fuck me up one day. He gonna walk up in here and go, what's all that bullshit? But same thing, fam. Same thing. Celebrities are there to distract you. They are. And unfortunately, it works. It works every time. It works every fucking time. That's why they can go up there and spew a bunch of bullshit in the RNC. Who the fuck cares? Y'all gonna vote for them anyway. They're just edifying your biases. That's what they're doing. They're there to tell you everything that you think racially, all the hatred that you have for immigrants and the blacks and the gays and shit like that. Oh, it's justified. Yeah, it's absolutely justified. But you're not going to notice as they pick your fucking pockets. You're not going to notice as they take away things that you absolutely 100% need. There is a county in Kentucky, and I will never forget this stat. 99% or like 97% white, 99% Republican, and the majority of the people in that county are on government assistance. But it's okay. These people out here with their racism flags and the Confederate flag, the South will rise again. Bitch, you will not be alive to see it because your ass is going to die from a tooth decay that goes into your fucking heart and gives you a goddamn heart attack. You didn't know. I bet you didn't know that could happen. It can. It can. You got all that white pride while you're eating ramen noodles for the 4th time this week because you cannot afford anything else. And then you watch the RNC and you're like, yeah, Trump's gonna do it for me. He gonna own the libs. Look at your dumbass. Look at your dumbass. When I make the joke about summer teeth, some are here, some are there, some are in the backseat of the car, some are in the parking lot, some are over at your cousin's house, some are in the backyard with the dog fucking around. When I make that joke, it's ha-ha funny, but it's based on something that is absolutely true. It is based on something that's absolutely true. There is a thing in the Appalachian Mountains called Mountain Dew Mouth. Look it up. Betrayal of class consciousness has now become part of the deal. A lot of the reason a lot of black folks are out is because we can't keep getting y'all to understand this and y'all keep fucking up and not. Understand, black folks, brown folks, native and indigenous folks, we don't have the time for y'all to not understand class consciousness. Bitch, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. We got a fight ahead of us. We have a fight every motherfucking time a candidate comes into our face. We realize we can ask the tough questions, but it don't fucking matter because guess what's gonna happen? Oh shit. Here's Taylor Swift. Yay, Taylor! We already going, did y'all ask these motherfuckers any tough questions? Really? Y'all got distracted with Taylor Swift? Yeah, we like Beyonce's music. Don't get me wrong. The Beehive is strong. But you know what else we like? To eat! We like to fucking eat! We like to have our children go to a school that might not, that isn't popped and unalived and shot up and shit. We enjoy being able to go to the fucking hospital and get our blood sugar looked at, or get get our hip is working, making sure our hearts are straight. Y'all like Taylor Swift. Republicans walk their dumbasses, white Republicans walk their dumbasses right into a fucking voting booth and say, I know what I need, but fuck that, I want to own the libs. That's a goddamn that is the wildest fucking misdirection I've ever seen in my life. Fuck the fact that you're going to leave out of that damn thing and get into a car that is literally 20 years old that you have to pray doesn't break the fuck down because it's your only ride to work. Fuck that. No, you just voted to own the libs and in the process, fuck your goddamn self. I don't get it. And the only thing I can keep going to is that we will never get it. We'll never get it. We will never get it. Class consciousness should be our bailiwick. It should be what we stand on. You know, everybody talks about identity politics. You know, one of the biggest identities in America? Poor. That is an identity, kids. You can be proud to be white and working class, but your ass is still poor. You can't buy a president. You can't, I'm going to say that again. Hold on, let me give y'all the echo voice. You can't buy a president. You can't buy a president. No matter how much money you make, you will never have I bought a president money. It ain't gonna happen. You are a working class person. But you out here voting for the people that can buy a president. You're out here voting for the people who can be bought. Whether it's a hedge fund manager, a movie executive, or a rich fucking tech bro. If you are voting for people that can be bought, you are fucking yourself. You are screwing yourself. So when they tell you, oh, we don't do identity politics over here. Are you poor? Yes. You have an identity as a fucking poor person, stupid. That is your identity. It is the first identity. First, you are poor, and every other ism that is fought in this country, racism, sexism, homophobia, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, transphobia, and ableism, is a byproduct of fucking class. Class. Do you think there are not poor Jewish people? Yes, they are. Do you think there are not poor Muslim people? There are. When they fight for trans rights, one of the things that they're fighting against is poor ass people going after trans people. We are fighting as women leave abusive fucking relationships. And one of the factors, and I'm not excusing it, but it has been taught, is economic anxiety. We are fighting these things that start with poverty. Poor, working class. Elon Musk bought a president. Elon Musk bought a fucking president. And there's still people over on Twitter, or X gonna give it to you on Twitter. Still. Poor working ass people. A lot of you guys that call yourselves incels. A lot of you guys that say women don't want me, so I'm involuntary celibate. You are also a poor motherfucker. You are poor. While you over here worried about getting some ass, you need to be worried about who is getting in your ass. And guess what? It's the same people that tell you you can have free speech because you ain't got nothing else. Elon Musk bought a president. And it was met with a resounding, it was met with a resounding, let's get mad that the Witcher 3 video game has a woman in it. I don't want to play a woman. Elon Musk just bought a president. Let's keep getting mad at the Black National Anthem. Elon Musk bought a president. Let's get mad that Juneteenth exists. Why do black people get their own special holiday? Hey, did you know that Elon Musk just bought a fucking president? You see how fucked up that is? Do y'all get that? This is why I said I will not normalize Donald Trump. It's not just him. I haven't normalized that motherfucker since 1989, so fuck him. It's the precedent that he set. He set a precedent that we can buy a president if we want to. We can buy a president if we want to. We can buy a president. Think about that. This is something I want to leave you with today. Because a lot of y'all are getting ready to go to work. A lot of y'all are already at work. You are literally selling your labor for a wage. And every one of you know that you are never going to get what you deserve because the company that you work for is always looking out for a way to make more money on your head. But I really want you to leave. I want to leave you working class people with this. The new norm is we can buy a president. It used to be secret. People have owned presidents before. We didn't know about it. That dark money they're always talking about. Yes, Max left. A white man named Harlan Crow brought a black Supreme Court justice, Clarence Thomas. He did. Their people have bought presidents before. They bought governors. Greg Abbott is bought. Ron DeSantis is bought. The fucking governor of Missouri, and I can't remember his fucking name right now, bought. You can buy a governor. You can buy a state senate. We've known this for years. We've known it for years. But we were always used to the dark money. We didn't know who the fuck gave up that money. We didn't know. But for the first time in American history, a man born in South Africa at the height of apartheid, who had his start given to him because his father gave him money after owning an emerald mine. A man who lied to get here. Lied. I want you to understand. Lied to get here on a student visa that he never went to school for. A man who never has invented anything. He's never invented a motherfucking thing. But he has bought a lot of shit. That man bought a president. He bought a fucking president. And instead of being in the shadows like it used to be, Elon Musk stood right in front of you, looked you in the face and said, I just bought the president of the United States. What the fuck are you going to do about it? What the fuck are you going to do? I bought the president. And he's bringing in all these goofy ass losers that is going to fuck this government up, but it's going to make me more money. I just bought a president. I'm looking you in the face and I'm telling you, I bought a fucking president. I did. The fuck you going to do about it? And do you know what America's answer was? I own the libs. You know what the Democratic Party's answer to that was? Well, get them again next time. But hey, fuck new ideas. Here's a 74-year-old man who should be more focused on his health, but instead I put him in a position of power because I didn't want the fucking woman, the lefty progressive kid in that same position. And what was America's answer? What was the working class people's answer? What was it? We failed, kids. I don't say any of this to bring y'all down. I don't say any of this to kill hope in your heart. I don't. I say this because if you want this to change, you have got to stop thinking in terms of, well, I'm white. Puh. No. It is long past time that our white brothers and sisters join us. Sit your ass down. Learn to listen. Stop using the word ally, because an ally is a title you give your motherfucking self. Sit your ass down and learn how to be an accomplice. If you want to use that whiteness, use it in pursuit of equality for everyone. If you gonna use this shit, if you gonna use that whiteness, use it in a way that sends a message to people like Elon Musk. You can't sell me bullshit. I know the prices, bruh. Fuck, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't need to use the N-word. Here's the only N-word I need to use. No, I'm not about to sit here and let your dumb ass tell me that you bought a president and I'm just going to be okay with it. No, I'm not about to let you sit there and cut my motherfucking Medicaid, my motherfucking Social Security, my motherfucking Medicaid or Medicare, my damn veterans benefits. No, I'm not about to sit there and let you give me some wedge issue bullshit when I know for a motherfucking fact my starving ass over in fucking Appalachia is the same way a starving motherfucker in Chicago, Illinois is. No, I will not listen to you. No, I will not donate to you. No, I don't want to own the libs. I want a better America for me, for my kids, my grandkids. You want to use an N-word? There's your N-word. No. Learn about putting yourself in the fight with us, not against us. If you gonna use that whiteness, use it for class consciousness. Use it for the good of the working class. I just want us to do it. I just want us to do it. I'll be 53 years old in 2 weeks. And it just seems like the bad guys are winning. They're being called heroes. They're being told that everything is great now because they're there. They have fooled us. The worst people are now celebrated. And the people who could actually do anything, they're leading us to just worship that shit. The bad people are winning right now. I want every one of you motherfuckers to become villains. But not for me. Never for me. Become a villain for your family. Become a villain for your community. Become a villain for every working class community you can think of. Stop looking at the immigrant as stealing something and start looking at the fact that the immigrant is here, but neither one of y'all are making a motherfucking dime together. Stop looking at black folks as criminality and drugs and things of that nature. Start looking and asking yourself, how did we get there? How did they act like that in the first place? And what can we do to fucking stop it? I want you all to find that inner villain. That's all I really want. That's it. I'm just tired. I'm tired of watching people like Elon Musk win. I don't know about y'all, but I just am tired of the bad people winning. That's the truthful Thursday. That's what it is. A man bought a president, and I'm tired of watching that happen. Sickening. Let me end this show. I am almost 10 minutes over, but it's my show. I can do it. If you like what I am doing here and want to support, go to Patreon. Think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep all of this running. And this fucking computer is going to piss me off. So I don't want it to run. I want it to run the fuck away. But patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. I am going to start doing more content over on Patreon. I have made the decision that coming in the new year, Enemy of the State, the podcast that I do, and you can find on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Enemy of the State with Thomas Bishop. I am thinking about making that either a daily or a weekly show where we tackle political problems and things of that nature. I'm trying to find a way to do call-ins and stuff like that because I want it to be a show that matters to the large majority. So think about becoming a patron at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. The show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Get yourself some good smelling, fantastic smelling candles. The show is brought to you in part by Smooth California, skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. smoothca.online. And finally, the show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. This has been a heavy show. It's been funny in times. It's been anger at times. It's been passionate at times. I am only doing these things because I fucking love you. Understand, I want so desperately for you guys to live, be strong, and have safety and security, that your work is not just in vain. I want you guys to win. I want you to have an America that you can fucking be proud of. And I just want to give y'all that kick in the ass to do it. So, as we say every day, kids, may your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Sound of Coffee on, well, it's supposed to be on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, but my computer's a piece of shit. Tomorrow is the ever funny Flag on the Play Friday, and this might be an extended show. We might hit an hour and a half, 2 hours and a half. We might even hit 3 because we are giving out all the good flags to all these people in this incoming Trump administration, and y'all know why they deserve it, so don't pretend like you didn't know. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I love you all. Please be safe. I will see you all tomorrow. Have yourself a fantastic